In today's video, I am going to be really talking to you about a lot of the secrets when it comes to route running in football. If you are looking to become a better wide receiver or even a tight end, this is definitely the video for you. Let's get down and let's check this out. Okay, so in this first clip, we see a quick push off on his toes. Remember, you want to use your toes because that engages the calves and your Achilles. The Achilles is what's springy in your step. And then he goes and sprints forward. Now, when he's sprinting forward, what do we see? We see a small step on the right foot, and then he takes a long step with that left foot. This is extremely important because that small right step is going to give you your balance for when you do that long jab step and then when you cut back towards that right side. Now look at his head. This is another big secret. He is looking like if he's about to go in that direction. However, that is usually what your defender is going to be looking at. He's going to be usually looking at your upper body and not really your waist to see where you're actually going to go. So after he takes that quick cut towards that right side, he takes another big step left-right, and then he's able to turn his body. Remember, we don't want to just turn our hips, our shoulders. We want to turn our hips as well. And after we take that left-right, we want to then turn our shoulders and our hips towards the direction where we want to then run. We then step off on our toes once again. This is extremely important because this again engages the calves, engages the Achilles. The Achilles is what gives you your spring. And then he then goes and cuts towards that left side, towards the sideline. However, how is he running right here? He is running on his toes. Again, this is extremely important. He's not running flat-footed. This is all 100% on his toes. When he catches that ball, he keeps both of his feet underneath his body, and then he has that negative step. This is what gives him his spring back towards downfield. He then, of course, runs downfield. So this is absolutely fantastic, and that's what you want to look at. That's what you want to do. Now, in this next clip, what we see is an absolute fantastic footwork once again. And what we're going to be really looking at here is when he takes, again, a small right step where it's underneath his body to keep his balance, and then he does a quick jab step. Anytime you want to do a quick jab, you take a short step that gets underneath your body, and then you do your big long step. You then get your shoulders down as low as you can. This is going to give you your ability to turn faster. And then he goes right, left. Again, small step right to stay balanced. And then a big left negative step going back the opposite direction. This then breaks, of course, the ankles of his defender, and he's able to get downfield. Now, if you're a bigger tight end, you really want to use your size to your advantage, and what we see here is he cuts out towards this right side. Again, this time he's going towards his right, so he wants to cut back left. He takes a shorter left step and then a right long step. Now here he's actually making contact with his defender. He's able to then take, again, a small right step, a big left, and he's able to then turn his body around, turning his hips at the same time. You really want your shoulders and your hips to work in tandem. You don't want to just turn your hips first or your shoulders first and bringing your hips along. You want them both to be turning at the same time. And then you can, of course, be hopefully wide open. Now, if you have a really short route, what you can do is to be really, really, really jittery. And of course, what you can do here is when you step off your left foot, go left, left. So you step off left, cut left, and then bounce off your right. And remember to stay on those toes. By faking left and then right at the same time, essentially one after the other, and then running towards that middle, well, you're going to be getting that defender back down onto his heels. If his butt is well beyond his heels, that means that he's going to be off balance, and it's going to give you the ability to be wide open. This is an absolutely amazing, amazing amount of footwork that you can incorporate into your game as well. Now, usually when you want to try and fake to go back a different direction as to where you were going before, and This is one way that you can do it. Usually you want to go at least 2 or 3 quick jabs with your feet, and 2 to 3 jabs, and then you can cut out. However, what we see here is actually 4 jabs. We can see that he goes left, right, and then his last right, it was a little bit longer, and it made it look like he was going to go out towards that left side. He even faked his shoulders to get his shoulders over to that side. When he did this, he's able to then accelerate out towards this right side, and he was able to get his defender to absolutely be broken. Again, same thing as before, small left step. He wants to go left. He goes small left, keep it underneath. Remember, shoulders in line with toes and knees, and then cut right, and then you can then, of course, be wide open going left. Absolutely amazing. This is what you want to do. I hope that this video helps you become a better receiver in football. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.